What is the value in joining a franchise brand? What's the value in joining the Junk Reader franchise brand? There's really four things I can give you on the surface. There's obviously many more than that. But to keep this video short and sweet, I'll go with four. The first one is corporate accounts. In the junk removal industry, if you don't exist on the first page of Google, you basically don't exist at all. And that is specifically for your traditional residential junk removal queries that come in from homeowners. So as long as you've got that down, you're going to have a steady stream of business that comes in every single day for folks looking for same day and next day service. The better revenue is when you can get involved with corporate accounts. So number one is that the Junk Raider franchise brings to the local franchise owners that come into our family those accounts, those relationships in that business. Why is that business better? Well, it tends to be stickier once you get in with a customer at the corporate level and you do good work and you agree to their payment terms and you're just easy to work with. They tend to come to you time and time again. The revenue is reoccurring. Most of the time, you're going to get jobs from this customer more than once. Whereas on the residential side, most oftentimes customers, you will get some repeat customers, and that's something you can work on within your business. But most of the time, homeowners are calling junk removal companies once and then they're done with it. And sometimes never call again. Corporate accounts call multiple times. That business is also tends to be higher ticket amounts. The jobs are larger in volume. Most of the time, these companies aren't calling you to just come and pick up a single couch, right? They're calling to come pick up a boatload of pallets or uh, food that's spoiled or what have you. Pallets of these things, dumpster pad cleanups, store fixtures that need to be picked up after a refresh, so on and so forth. So the jobs are larger, and it just tends to be reoccurring revenue, which is awesome. Junk Raider on the corporate level is aggressively attacking these accounts. We already have relationships with many that we can start to distribute these leads to as we stand up more franchise owners in various cities around the country. But it's a continuous process. We're continuing to add on these corporate accounts in an ongoing manner. Number two is just the culture, right? It sounds very cliche and almost like we're tooting our own horn, but I think it's important. We built our company around culture. We want our customers to feel the customer service that they get is at a premium. We also want our employees and the folks that work here to love working at the company. And you can't say that for every single company around the country, regardless of whether it's junk removal or something different. At Junk Reader, we pride ourselves in our culture and making sure that we really, really take care of our customers from their initial query all the way through to the job being completed, and we're asking them for a Google review. We want our employees to feel like they have a voice here, because they do. We want our employees to feel valued. We want their feedback. And if you can instill that type of mantra across the entire company, it yields success at all corners for the company, for the employees, for the customers, so on and so forth. So our goal is to replicate this culture in every single market that we stand up with uh, our future franchise owners. So culture is number two. Number three is just the online experience. We believe that the junk removal industry needs a serious update. What does that mean? Well, if you go onto any junk removal company's website today, all the way down to mom and pop junk removal haulers in local cities, all of their websites, most of the time, are very dated, and they make it very difficult to figure out where they cover, what their service areas are, what the pricing could potentially be for your project. Getting in touch with them when you call, they may not answer. We've made those transitions in the form of our website, updating it, making it very, very aesthetic, very easy to interact with, very easy to get in touch with us. And the real kicker there is that we are going in the complete opposite direction of the rest of the industry, in that we are being incredibly transparent about how we price jobs and what the price for your job could potentially be, because we built out an online pricing calculator that customers can work through without even having to ever talk to us. And so we believe in that fully, and that is a game changer within this industry. Nobody else is really doing that in our space. And then number four is just the IP. Junk removal is a very basic task. Pick up a couch, put it in the back of the truck, charge the customer, haul it off and dispose of it or donate it, what have you. The task itself is very simple. Running the business of a junk removal company is very, very nuanced. We have spent 6 years building up our intellectual property, or IP, to be able to disseminate that out to our new franchise owners as we bring them on and get you through that 6 year ramp period that it took us much, much quicker to get you to profitability much, much quicker. So things like, where do you dump? What types of items can you dispose of and where? What types of trucks should you go buy? Are there certain restrictions at landfills and transfer stations and recycling centers of the types of trucks you can bring in there? What about when? Can you bring those types of trucks in on a weekend? How do you go and acquire customers? Where are the best avenues to go and acquire business quickly? Where are the best avenues to go and acquire business that end up in long term relationships? How do you get Google reviews? How do you guys have over 1,200 5-star Google reviews 6 years into your business? How do you guys do all that? That is the IP that we're talking about. And that is exactly what we're going to pass on to our franchise owners as we bring them into this family. So, for those 4 reasons, that is the value that Junk Raider brings to the marketplace in an industry that already exists and that already has franchise competition out there. The market itself is huge. It is only growing year over year, and there's room for other large national franchise companies like Junk Raider to come in, carve out a niche, and update the junk removal industry on a general level. So, hope that helps.